Otto, is now a good time?
It's not bad.
No, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movement?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. Because of her other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet.
All right.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvass in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the Professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto.
Huh?
My fee for bringing Mid across.
That lit...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
You took your time.
I'm a busy...
I'll get to the point then.
Mid.
And? Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything that was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the... But I'm helping no one. I've studied enough. I know that I can help.
Well. All right.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why...
For me.
Who else? First things first, I need equipment. There's the designs for the stuff I need. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous... Apart from the wood. I'll need a carpenter for that.
Is that
For now.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
are you doing? Quick look. Seen enough?
How may I help you today, Clive? Best of luck out there, Sid.
Here for another of my lectures. We met under curious... Naturally. Still. What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her
back. Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece.
Was wondering. Made's back from...
Just now. She's planning to set up a... Here's the list. Think you can
This lot.
Excellent.
It's paid. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink.
Indeed it will.
I'll send the stuff on.
Thank you.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Quite the opposite, like father, like daughter. Go on, then. Is that all?
Blackthorn.
Was it a little...
I have a committee required. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell.
My thanks. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
looking for books about Torgal. I know.
My knowledge is yours. From the moment, and so, as to... Did you know? Until it was taken away. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. What subject shall we consider today?
Clive. Summer storm, that one. So, what'll it be? Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Not my best work, but it'll do. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. And?
It's all right.
Do with a good oil in this, good.
Should be enough. How do?
Bardolph, so naturally.
Well, but I'm afraid I got eye-glass. It don't have to be me, you know. The one...
That's right, I'll ask him.
Clyde.
Ah,
I don't mind.
thank you.
He went up to Crest, far as I...
I'll look for him.
I hear you ran to Rosalith's aid when the Republicans attacked.
When did you get so
I'd have been
big?
running in the opposite direction, as fast as my poor legs would carry me.
Not here. Ambrosia won't help me here. This is no time to ride. Come on. Yeah!
Hi.
You do, Bernard.
Oh. Building a workshop, you say? And?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. But I came up here hoping to visit. But you're a...
It's the least of...
Thank you.
This shouldn't take long.
Help me. Torgal, kill!
That should do it.
Thank you, son.
How...
Oh, people started packing their things after the death. Must be nigh on it. Oh, it may as well have been a century.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Soon as I'm done saying it, I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
All right, Clive?
I am. I've placed you...
That's brilliant.
Is there...
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have... So as soon as Ben...
That's my good deed for the day done. See how Jill's faring.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. Best of luck out there, Sid.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on the...
Do you have a moment?
Which team?
Coles. They were moving the curse break. They should be... I can't...
They know the work.
But what if I've got before they go out? But I never really thought how my words...
I'll go and find...
Thank you. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere.
That should be enough to go on.
Ah, Clive.
Talia.
Recovering, but she still needs her...
Of course, take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. Him.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail.
You don't need me to answer that. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk and we must lift the operation.
I know, but...
I know you.
Unfortunately, something...
Just tell me.
No one knows Herb, unfortunately.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about? Let's go. Run like the wind. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Be safe. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully.
What are you after? Is that everything? I wanted one of those. Is that everything? Take care out there, eh?
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff up.
All right, Sid.
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns. How would I be without you? Run like the wind. Ambrosia won't help me here. No use calling Ambrosia now. Ambrosia won't help me here. Thanks, girl. So you take us unawares, did you? I failed. It's dead now. Whatever it was.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now. All the hype.
Oh, here.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Me back up. Cole, I'm glad you...
Just about.
Doris sent me to find you.
I sent a runner to the dame.
Well, I'm here.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers. I want to help them, Sid.
You made the right decision.
The goblins...
You have duties to attend to.
All right. And please, hurry.
I won't let that.
Thank you.
Don't thank me, Jim. They're trying to get into the carriage.
Oui.
A friend. Why didn't you flee with the other?
Why should we run?
Perhaps. Freedom. Safety.
Sid.
This man risked his...
Fine.
What we'll do...
You can leave the rest to us.
Thank you.
Sid, what if I just... Or maybe I...
Colony.
No. I was... What kind of lead? I should have erred.
We swore this.
It's good to see you.
With all due respect, no one without.
We all know how.
Cole, I never thank you. I sometimes wonder, but...
You will. I trust you wrapped up what?
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? All done?
I hope you didn't have to.
Only the...
Oh, yes.
You'll do
Thank you. I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. One ill-conceived incision, and even success means tremendous pain. I became a physicker to help people, not to kill.
Curse breakers lead hard lives. They toil in the shadows, risking life, and yet we have no... The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Talia took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Talia managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. Procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other curse breakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodrigue, I know your work isn't easy, but...
It's natural for a pet. Thank you for helping.
Damn the bastard who thought to mix branding ink with the foulest poison known to man. Since then, bears have only ever had two choices.
Here, what's everyone whispering about?
Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his they were crossing a snowfield when they...
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It's certain, Clive. I believe that Torgal, in one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to his name...
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it. A girl from the Northern Territory, one, awakens as the dominant.
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal... What? Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but... Torgal, just when his master needed...
You're right.
If you quite. His latent birthright, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
And regarding your original concern, why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this...
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard, I need you to introduce us so we can...
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work, just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I bit off more than I could chew when...
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard. Hearing what became of the place.
No. Well, the capital's as strange to me as I am to her. It was a lifetime ago I last set foot in the city.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
Thank you, Sid, for coming back to us. You're the glue keeping this place together.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. You've already got that one. You earned this. Here you are. You earned this. Here you are. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely insane. We have myriad sightings of strange souls. If only we knew for...
Well, if anyone can piece this
What?
word,
Do you know, Clive? I believe it...
you have nothing to worry about on that.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
for your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old It's just one thing after another around here.
Well, fuck me. Never thought I'd see the day, Lord Byron.
Ah, my dear, through the good offices of as are you, I hear. Which is why I came.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate.
I was.
Then I have questions for you.
Gladly.
You there. There are 2,000 gold talents in the...
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more.
What do you think, Viv?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet, come here and I'll show... It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
There was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if they believed.
You have a keen mind, Lord. And you have your answer. It may well have gone cold.
As luck would have it.
I'd be glad of it. Give me a moment to make ready.
Very well, but...
Here for another of my lectures? Lord Byron, I heard tell. Why? How may I help you today? Study it well, Clive. Thus ends today's lesson.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid.
Otto.
You're not going...
Don't worry. I won't risk any more than I...
The Lanza and the Fang. You have any trouble on the way?
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name. And that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died.
Thanks.
So, what about your uncle?
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck.
Gav, Otto.
You can count on it.
All right, Uncle.
We shall. I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived, but you gripped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Faster! You deserve a rest.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
The outlaw! Take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
It's you.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Muscles so hard.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
1,000 gil from...
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the...
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Conqueror's trophies.
I need a drink.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush.
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace. I told the guard those soldiers stopped.
Needed to a silken softness. Like eating a cloud with a crust.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Ah, they've closed the road. It would seem Lord Cook...
We have to get...
not by...
By Guile, then.
Rosina, but how will we...
And that she was working. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. I'll wager this Rosina Delamel is the same.
That would certainly help.
And that's exactly...
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not long.
Good day, my lord. My thanks. Fare you well.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
Coin on you.
Anything I can...
Allow me. My good man, we're seeking to expand our...
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. Oh,
No.
well...
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
What do you want?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil.
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Anything I can interest you in? Fare you well.
How's a trader expected to make a living if they close the roads without so much as a buy your leave?
Can I help?
Yes, I'm a long-standing...
Then you should ask. He's been here for years. Knows the place. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Ask for Ferda at the baths. If this woman you're looking for.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows. Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil?
And?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to the bordello.
Just look! Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he...
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your...
Don't play.
Stick your nose...
Who are you working for?
He wanted...
Though one could hardly call...
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat drank. You're skilled with a blade, a fitting talent.
You know who I am, so what now?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious
Yes. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Plates and pots!
Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill. Get it while it's
It
hot.
would make a
My
fine
carpets have
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. Sorry. Whoever this Lubor truly is,
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. Assuming he is an ally, of course.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man. But enough of the pleasantries. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Return to me when you have done so, and...
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too...
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil.
A deposit.
The juiciest
Fresh
meat
bread, warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave us.
Well, I hope you gave as good as you got. What can I do for you, soldier?
I'm...
Ugh, then be off with you.
You...
Don't be stupid. Don't want to be stuck under something. No, just... Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress. If they pay anything like last time, you'll be able to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Delamil seems...
Well, whereas the soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil, the men of the Rock throw them...
Is that so?
Come on.
Be safe. Excuse me.
You've heard.
I've heard.
Damn thief. Pilfering the us common folk of. And it isn't as if we can buy them on.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you. What do you want?
I'm looking for my...
The gentleman who was with you. Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
The finest fabrics! From the capital!
Needed to a silken softness.
Do you think they'll be back
Eating
soon?
a cloud
Need
with a
new
crust.
dress? If they pay anything like last time,
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace. I told the guard those soldiers...
The misfortune Dalamil finds herself in is of a crystalline nature. So do be discreet.
Why is the tavern shut?
Let me treat you. I'm pretty...
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you...
All right, but not...
What are you... Care to explain why you're giving
bait, my boy? And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck, of course, but my uncharacter... They took me aside and said...
So the pearl was your...
I thought they'd ask for more. A small price to pay, but enough about my little...
That the supply of crystals has dried. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystal.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, and put an end to the trouble.
Ha! That... It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
I need a drink.
Why is the tavern shut?
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stone.
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon.
Of course.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships.
Royally.
Why? To collect their share of end. And now that these crystals...
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord!
Double-crossing dog. Kill them! Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle!
Good! I'm just getting warmed up! Well, how'd you like my performance, huh?
Greybeard, you... Such a shame you didn't have...
How long have you been?
Long enough to witness... I hardly expected one so venerable to...
This was the trouble you spoke of. Well?
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely... Until you two came along, that it... Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid well, Clive. To tell the truth, you've helped a little there, and those left behind have been encouraged.
Thank you. You still have the purse.
Oh.
And my name is not...
No.
Double the...
Here. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend.
Thank you.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a...
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, Uncle.
Even forged a button?
I wouldn't put it...
Oh, sorry. I'm Sava, soon to be 4. People are buying... He wants me to...
I'm afraid.
Never mind.
I could give... I know how I'm busy. So...
Good question. And then there's this...
The way I see it, we need info...
You're right now. There's plenty of... There's the butcher. They're bound to have... All right. I'll talk to every cook I can...
All right.
Let's hope there's...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the...
Welcome, sir.
A question. I need to know...
You're a blacksmith.
Something.
Fair enough. First, give me a blade which...
So a knife that...
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Oh, shit.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you are just...
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business. The baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool. I've no doubt that my woes... And I can't go... I'm bound to these baths.
All right.
Wonderful. Leave the market these baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my
It would make a fine gift.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
Hanging lanterns!
Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
If you can't even...
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough is when they want to lord it over us.
I need to drink.
You're going to drink my pockets dry? Then just...
This is no good.
What is it now? Ours... At least... so. Farewell now.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets?
Yes, they're quite sought after.
Fresh bread. From the oven. Here, have a taste.
Just look at the detail.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
If you can't even feel my...
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens. It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the Empire,
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer.
Look, Father. Hot water.
It wasn't heated by magic.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't you?
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Take a sniff, good
sir.
The finest fabrics, fresh from...
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Well, this is no good.
Certainly explain why we haven't been getting our fair share of it.
Plates and pots!
The baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please, Ben.
In all my years tending the baths, I've never known anything like this to happen. Please. Wait in
incense? What's wax candle?
You've spoken with Lord Furder, then? He certainly knows.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough is when they want to
I need a drink. You're going to drink my pockets dry, then just up and leave?
Hey, that's Lubor's badge. Are you a friend of Lubor's too, mister?
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any carcass.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer next time.
A 1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal trees.
Silver platters, just like they eat off in Castle Dasbog.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter
My carpets have pride of place in...
Clive. How very... Of course, they're simply... You and... Alas. Still... Best of luck.
I hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad to have you on board.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the twins.
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any carcass.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
Just look at the detail.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Look, Father, hot water.
In all my years tending the baths, I've never known anything like this to happen. Please, find out what's gone wrong.
The baths are, closed for...
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
The finest fabrics!
Yes, they're quite sought after. Lord Kupka has several similar pieces in his collection.
Is it true what I'm hearing? That the men of the rock were carting off our crystals for themselves?
I can't let anyone in until I've cleaned up the mess you and your friend did.
You're going to drink?
Hey, that's Lubor's badge. Are you a friend of Lubor's too, mister?
He always gives us food when we're hungry and water.
I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of cookers' trough is when they want to lord it.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of gazelle greens.
It's all the fault of this blasted war.
If you can't even fill my cup,
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed us.
We can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
You're a friend of Lubor's, aren't you? Everyone's getting their crystals now, if that's what you're worried about. So, let's leave it there, shall we? No sense making any narrative.
We should get...
What do you want? Directions?
As long as we stay out of the den.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your in the field?
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Your knife snaps.
Thank you.
All business.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Luke?
A quest. Where is it that you're back?
To Drake's Fang.
Then allow me. Drake's Fang is current. Selmeki and Walud are allies, but no nation has ever before allowed a foreign.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. I fear there may be more. If you're determined to beard the lion's den, I've lost one Cid already.
I don't plan on dying.
Well.
Come on.
Run of Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Come on, girl, the gate's open now, we can press on.
What the hell are those things?
Straight home now.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs.
Let's run back.
By the flames. That explains the heat. Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
There he is. The man who... I was hoping the baths...
I'm glad to hear.
Now.
Not what I...
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. But I burdened you... Right. It's high time I...
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Needed to a silken softness.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have pride of place in...
Clive. Best of luck.
So, you learn anything?
Only that a blade should be too...
All the cook said was too heavy.
So we're no better. Perhaps Lubor... That can't be right. No.
No doubt you're right. I have to make...
Agreed.
Right. Trouble is, meaning some...
Is there no one else you can...
A merchant. I bet she'd know...
Is it true what I mean? Run like the wind.
So, the Lord Cook has finally made his move.
You deserve a rest.
Yes. I expect that's why they're sending soldiers into town to deal with any Imperial reprisals.
Any luck?
What I asked?
If you're looking to... They're just not that featherlight adamantine.
And it...
Unique to her. Are there any materials?
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained, but he would have known that it would...
If it's cheap metal. Folk first settled Dalham and...
Bloody hell. I don't suppose you...
It's hardly my...
Looks like I've got some luck. Clive,
The limestone, besides.
You'll have no trouble.
Then I suppose
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just...
Well, this is new.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets...
The most fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Here, have a taste.
plates and pots. Coals and...
Sweet incense. What?
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Southern needs. I wasn't sure, but I hoped it.
You and that merchant now. A knife forged.
It's a fine look.
That sounds like my cue.
I'm sorry, Forge.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you? What do I... It's sharp-ish, and it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment. Looks like someone... The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but...
And I was so certain I had it all.
I don't know who you found to teach you that. Next question. How much do you think I would...
Well, if I would say you could...
And who... The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords. Rule number 1 in any business.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... I'd say you're worth keeping. Starting tomorrow, you'll...
I will. What would you...
I'd do what I always do. If it was for the butcher, I'd make... For the hunter, I'd make it as... For the cook, light as a feather. And for the noble...
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations.
I couldn't have done it so much for the spirit of meaning.
You've passed your test.
And when I do...
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Sweet incense!
Good day, my lord. Go with Gilbert.
We should get going soon.
Do you have water?
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Fuck! What have they start? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, What must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Did the Royalists bring them from Ash?